Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Itachi9695.
And this is Extreme Rules Prediction Day.
Yep.
So, here goes our predictions. Andy?
Yep.
I'll let you start off with the match.
So, I will be listing off the matches that are going to be at Extreme Rules. This is the final card, so no changes are going to be made to these matches at this point, as far as I'm aware.
Then we're going to talk about it back and forth for a little while about how the match has been built up, and then we'll go into our picks.
Yeah. So first match is it's going to be on the kickoff show. I don't know why the tag team matches are always on the kickoff shows when it comes to the pay-per-view for just some reason, because like the Fatal 4-Way tag team match was on the WrestleMania kickoff show.
It's because what the business wants to do right now, because what the tag team championships used to be and what they are now is a completely different thing. And with them trying to bring back the Intercontinental and the U.S. Championship, they have to put the tag team match down a notch.
Yeah.
And well, it happens.
Yeah.
But in this match, we have Tyson Kidd and Cesaro versus the New Day. Biggie and
Kofi Kingston. And Xavier Woods will, of course, be ringside with them. This will be for the WWE Tag Team Championship. So, what is our prediction? Well, I'm going to put it like this site put it, and I should probably close out Facebook, so that way I don't get these notifications. There. So, anyway. So, I'm going to put it like this site states in their very first sentence. New Day! Come on, finish it. You know how to finish this.
Sucks?
Yes.
I don't know. I actually kind of like the New Day because I like Kofi Kingston, but I just think they gave him a terrible screenwrite or character to play out as in this little segment that they got him doing in this stable.
But yeah, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm kind of with the rest of the universe. I'm not a big fan of the New Day.
I'm not either. I just like Kofi.
Kofi seems like a cool guy, but the team itself is just, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I think it's pretty clear who our pick is. We're both picking Tyson Kidd and Cesaro.
But the way this match came about is obviously Tyson Kidd and Cesaro needed an opponent.
Yeah.
And the New Day, as of recent weeks, has been winning.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
But
the last match that was going to decide it, who went on to face Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, was the New Day versus no, it's not. I think it might have been Dale Matadors.
No, I don't think it was Lucha Dragons.
No, it was Lucha Dragons. You're right. It's Lucha Dragons, not Dale Matadors.
Did they beat? Yeah. Did they beat Lucha Dragons?
Yes, they did.
Oh, okay, whatever. I don't remember this match
because it was a count out by DQ. It was a DQ by count out because.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Kofi rolled back into the ring, but
yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember now. Yeah.
Then caused him to go into not be able to get back into the ring and lose.
Yeah, that's
now.
Right.
We gotta talk about
but I will say, if any other team in this league has a shot at winning the tag team championship other than Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, it's Lucha Dragons.
Everybody likes Lucha Dragons right now.
I know why too.
I do too, but I also think it's a lot to do with another promotion called Lucha Underground,
Yeah.
which made WWE come out and get a Lucha wrestling team
Yeah.
and actually give them a shot because Lucha Underground is taking the world by storm right now, which you should check out, by the way, because it just started last year, and, well, it's a really good organization. But,
Anyway.
next up, we have a steel cage match.
What? No.
Really?
According to this site, I think it's got it listed in the order that the card is going to be in.
Well, maybe. Okay, let's just go
So,
with the order.
yeah, we'll
Let's just
go.
go with the order.
So, the next match on the list is Sheamus versus Dolph Ziggler in a Kiss Me Arse match.
Not to be mistaken with the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club.
Basically, the only reason it's called a Kiss Me Arse match is the loser has to kiss the loser has to kiss the winner's backside. That's literally it. That's the only stipulation.
Yeah. And
Other than that, it's a normal match.
I think we went different ways in this one.
Did we?
But
Did you pick Sheamus?
no.
Okay, then we're the same.
Okay then. I actually thought we went different ways in this one, but we were the same.
No.
We both picked Ziggler, but basically the reason for me doing that is Sheamus just got back into the organization per se.
Yeah.
Because he's been there. I just think he was hurt or something. And they gave him a heel character. And most of the time you want at a pay-per-view you want
the creative team loves to have their baby faces win.
Yeah. And well, I just don't see Dolph Ziggler losing. Dolph Ziggler is over, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
And also Sheamus is, but the thing with Sheamus' new character, not a lot of people like the new Sheamus.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna go into a downfall after this match and
Honestly, I don't even like Sheamus' new character. Like, I've seen some old clips of the old Sheamus, and I like that Sheamus a lot better.
I do too.
This one just seems to be a jerk just for the sake of being a jerk.
Yeah, there's no real backstory to it.
Yeah, there's no reason for it. He just comes in one day, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take down all the underdogs because reasons.
Which is why he's in this match with Dolph Ziggler now.
Yeah. Because Ziggler is supposedly an underdog, but I think Ziggler's going to win this match. He's going to prove to Sheamus that the underdog can win. So, yeah.
All right, but before we waste any more time on this match, I picked Dolph Ziggler, you picked Dolph Ziggler. Let's move on.
Yeah. Yeah, Sheamus is going to taste Ziggler's backside after the end of that match.
I don't think so. I think they're going to have him in a route where he just punches him in the crotch or something.
Maybe. Who knows? Anyway, so, up next we have probably the least important match out of all of them.
The Divas match?
The Divas match. Naomi versus Nikki Bella for the WWE Divas Championship.
To be honest, Naomi is a very good wrestler. But for the straight fact of the numbers game and Nikki being the diva on Total Divas, I just don't see her losing the title.
I don't know. This is where we started to differ. This is one of the matches where we differed. I honestly think Naomi's going to win because, yeah, sure, you can claim like Nikki, yeah, she's a star, all that, but she's been pinned. She's lost several times. Granted, it wasn't for the championship, but she has lost several times.
But also, you got to think about Brie too being at ringside.
That's true. But even with Brie at ringside, Naomi has beaten Nikki before, so I don't doubt her ability to do it again. So I'm choosing Naomi for this match.
Okay, and you're wrong, but moving on.
Yeah, I think we both just want to move on from that match.
Yeah, really. Let's move on. Hurry up.
So, anyway, up next we have a Chicago street fight between Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper.
There's not a lot to say about this match, really. I mean, these guys are obviously in the chase for the Intercontinental title right now.
Yeah,
And they're both really, really good competitors. They've both shown how much they can and they will go out of their way to cause harm to one another for the fans and for, to put on a good show. So I think this is going to be a really, really drawn out, long, good show.
oh yeah, I think this one's going to be a really good match.
And I
Definitely.
have almost no confidence in this match. But because in my pick in this match, I should say, because they're both about even.
They really are, and that's one of the things that really got me torn when I was trying to decide this match. But the one thing that got me to pick the person I picked was simply the fact that it might be wishful thinking, but I just really want to see this guy's pay-per-view losing streak end.
Yeah, I mean, he lost to Dean Ambrose, which is, I know who you picked,
Yeah,
but Dean Ambrose lost to Bray Wyatt to put him over. And,
yeah,
I mean, either one of them could have went over in that match. And I forgot who he lost to after that, or before that. But I know he's lost a couple in a row. But he
yeah,
lost to Bray Wyatt to put him over. And now I think it's his turn to get put over because he's already one of the biggest members of the Shield. Well, one of the only members of the Shield and the biggest member of the Shield, in my opinion.
yeah. I mean,
But he's just
he's a very popular.
and he,
Honestly, I'd say he's already over with the crowd anyway.
yeah, he was before the Shield ever split up. I think he was one of the more likable characters from the Shield because Roman has no talent at all.
It's
Even
not that
though,
he doesn't have wrestling talent. It's his mic talent that he doesn't. That's giving him issues now.
well, yeah,
Because remember before, like with the Shield, he rarely ever had to speak.
yeah, and
He just had to
also,
look menacing, and I think that kind of worked for him. But now that he's on his own, that's where things are starting to fall apart for him.
I think that you know Seth Rollins is a good actor and can sell stuff really kind of well.
Yeah,
I think he will be eventually somebody big or at least a mid carder.
yeah,
Like Dean is destined for the mid carder, but
but
I think that they're both going to be around for a while, and that's why I picked Dean Ambrose. I don't
yeah,
know where Luke Harper will be in 5 to 10 years because the only person who I see becoming anything out of that group, even though they were really, really good in NXT, is Bray Wyatt. I see him becoming the Undertaker's replacement when he retires.
yeah. That's a possibility. But yes, I picked Ambrose in this match. Mostly because I just really hope this guy's pay-per-view losing streak ends.
All right, but let's move on before we waste too much time on this
Yeah,
match because
I think we talked
I'm
enough
pretty
about this match.
already.
So up next, oh yeah, speaking of the Intercontinental chase, up next we have the Intercontinental title match between Daniel Bryan and Bad News Barrett.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
And then of course he started chanting no, and then he went back to chanting yes for some reason. I don't know why, but whatever. Um, again, these two competitors are really strong. The only reason I went with my pick is because the current champion, Daniel Bryan, got hurt yet again. So I picked Bad News Barrett. And I'm not sure who you picked on this one. So I'll let you say that now.
I'm gonna build up to my pick a little bit. Yeah, it seems to me Daniel Bryan has been getting injured quite a bit lately, and I don't like that because honestly, from what I've seen of Bryan, I kind of like his character at least. I mean, he's a bit of
Daniel Bryan.
he's a bit of an underdog, and he's got the whole yes movement going for him, and I don't know, he's just really energetic.
And he also has the fastest loss in WrestleMania history.
Really.
Yes. Sheamus kicked him and pinned him in 7 seconds.
Oh
or something
wow.
like that.
Wow.
Last year at WrestleMania 30.
Huh.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was kind of rooting for Bryan when it came to the Intercontinental Championship ladder match, and he won.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pick him here again because I really want to see him retain this championship. I don't honestly. I'll be completely honest. I don't really like Bad News character. I mean, it's tough for me to say. I'm not really a fan of Barrett, but I don't hate his character. It's kind of one of those in the middle things. But I like Bryan's character enough to get behind him. So I honestly see Bryan holding on to his championship. But who knows? It could go to Barrett again. As much as I would not want to see that, like it being swapped back and forth like that, but meh. Not much you can really do if it happens. I mean,
Yeah.
but Bryan has proven that he can beat Barrett before, so I think he can do it again, and that's kind of why I picked Bryan for this match.
All right. Moving on.
So up next we have a last man standing match between Roman Reigns and The Big Show. So any thoughts on the build up to this match?
I think they're trying to make the predictable happen, which is the Big Show's build up to try to push from the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal to push the whole thing to where they're going to give Roman Reigns the win, but make him look stronger because the Big Show attacked him, and also the Big Show won the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. So it's kind of like giving him the go ahead.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't get the build up this match because like the build up only lasted like it started like when, like 2 weeks ago.
I don't think this was originally planned. I just think something happened to where they had to kind of be like.
Maybe. I mean, if it were drawn out over a somewhat longer period of time, I might be a little more inclined to be a bit more excited for this match. Then again, it's Roman Reigns. Then again, it's Roman Reigns and Big Show. So
The thing for me is, I think that it should be because the Big Show left the Authority, obviously.
No, he hasn't left the Authority.
Then why hasn't he been in the ring with Seth Rollins lately?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he hasn't left the Authority, though.
That's my thing, though.
I'm pretty sure he hasn't left the Authority.
Okay, but saying he hasn't, even though he's not been in the ring. But that's my thing, though, to be honest. Let's talk about this. My thing is, I think that seeing as how he hasn't been in the ring or with the Authority, I think it should have been him taking on, like, maybe a Seth Rollins or maybe even a Kane at this point instead of Roman. But I think they wanted to give Roman the push on the end because of, like I said, Kane winning the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. But that's just my opinion.
Well, Big Show won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, you mean?
Well, yeah.
Also, I just checked. Big Show is still part of the Authority, so I don't know why he hasn't been appearing with the rest of the Authority lately, but I think it's just that Big Show acts on his own from time to time, so nothing new here. But honestly, yeah, I mean, I think we both know who's gonna win this match. Like, I don't think there's any doubt that
No, there's totally doubt. Totally. All right, but let's move on to what I think is the last match, right?
No. We still have 2 matches after this, but just to be clear, just to clarify to everyone, we both picked Roman Reigns.
Yes, we did. So there's 2 more.
Reigns will reign supreme.
Yeah, we gotta talk about John Cena next.
Yep. Lol Cena wins. Anyway, John Cena versus Rusev in a Russian chain match for the United States Championship.
It's a Russian chain match. I'm actually gonna differ my opinion on this one.
Oh, really?
Because after thinking about it, I can't change it on the poll that we did.
Well, you can. You can. You just have to delete your original comment.
But after changing it, I would say it's probably going to be Rusev because it's a Russian chain match.
But I think that's what's going to make it all the better for Cena's victory. So we're both differing here. Now, I'll be completely honest. I'm not to the point of watching enough WWE to be sick of the John Cena character yet. I mean, I get that he's been this way for like years and years and years, but again, I just should start watching wrestling.
Was cool from like 2002 to 2005 when he was got economics, and everybody loved the character because he was a face that acted like a heel. He was like kind of like the Steve Austin, if you've seen any of him. Like just by
I've heard of him.
He was basically anti-authority, and he still really kind of is if you look at it that way. But then again, he's not messing with the authority anymore right now. But
last time he messed with the authority was Survivor Series. But anyway,
he used to be real, or what the fans saw as real as he could be to who he was, because he liked rap and he liked all that stuff.
Yeah.
And now he changed from the FU, which is his same finishing move, to the Attitude Adjustment, because it's the PG era, not the Attitude era anymore.
Yeah.
And he made his character seem, no offense, because I'm not against people who are gay, but he makes himself seem, as The Rock put it, fruity as well. He called him a fruit crap like that. But yeah.
You kind of cut out there when you were saying what The Rock was calling him. Repeat that again.
Fruity poo or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously very, very, very babyface right now. His character is. Like,
yeah,
he's all
trying to aim his character towards kids.
Yeah, which isn't really a bad thing. I mean, it does help, and it's kind of one of the reasons why I don't see him changing into a heel anytime soon, despite like everyone wanting it. You know,
no one wants it; it just happens.
I've seen a lot of people want a heel John Cena because
in a couple of interviews, he said, "You want me to be a heel? I'm already a heel. Look how many boos I get." Which is true to a point.
A point, but I mean, like, being a heel is not all about getting booed. It's your character, but anyway.
Actually, it kind of is all about getting booed, but his character is garbage, so they say that. So, yes.
Well, he is still technically considered a babyface, though, but let's actually talk about our picks for this match instead of debating John Cena's character. I say John Cena's going to win this match because, you know, he's going to prove, you know, U.S., America, all that stuff.
I don't think... Alright.
And because, you know, from what I can tell, the WWE loves to pull the whole, oh, he can't win this match, and then, oh my god, he won that match. Look at that. You know, they love to pull that kind of stuff.
They also love to pull Rocky 4.
Yeah, that too. But I guess we can move on to the last match, unless you have any thoughts.
I haven't made my pick clear yet.
Yeah.
And I wanted to actually go off of that for a minute. So give me a second here.
All right.
Basically, I picked Rusev because it's a Russian chain match. But not only because of that, but because of how they've moved from being. It was John Cena won the last match, but it's obviously not over. So they're not, I don't think they're gonna have him win this match because of the fact that they don't want to end this yet. Because if they wanted to end it, they would have him win the match, and the whole character of Rusev would be pretty much dead. But until they get done milking the character of Rusev and Lana, who everybody loves because she's not. It's not really her character that they love, but they love her because of how pretty she is and all that crap. But the WWE gets money out of those characters because of her.
Yeah.
And because of how well. I can say this about Lana. She is a very good heel character.
Yeah, she can pull that off pretty well. I think.
And I think they're going to milk that for as long as they possibly can.
I kind of agree, but I do think they could have Cena win this match and they still have this rivalry going on. But
I don't think so because 2 or 3 losses in a row would be reason enough to say you're never going to beat me.
I think they're going to continue this on until at least one more pay-per-view, this rivalry. But I still pick Cena just because of the fact that, they kind of want to have, America reign on top. But anyway.
Good old America.
Yeah. So now let's move on to the last match unless you have anything else to say.
I have nothing left to say.
All right.
It's fucking America.
So anyway, up next is the main event. A steel cage match between Seth Rollins and Randy Orton. And the RKO is banned. If Orton uses the RKO, Orton is disqualified from the match.
Yep.
So, basically, Orton has to try and win this match without using his signature move.
You mean one of his signature moves?
Well, the one that people most often consider his move. I mean, you think Randy Orton...
Actually, there was a while where he didn't use the RKO hardly at all and went to the punt kick. But I believe that move's been banned now too.
Yeah.
Along with the newly banned foot stomp.
Curb stomp, yeah.
Curb stomp.
It just makes me wonder what Seth Rollins is going to use as a finisher now, because that was his main finisher.
He showed it off at the last thing, at the last show. I believe it was Monday night, or it might have been Friday night.
I don't know.
But it was garbage. From everybody who saw it said it. Everybody who saw it said it was garbage, and I believe it.
Yeah, it kind of was. If that's going to be his finisher from now on, that was it was not really what I would consider a finisher. It was not.
Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. If you're talking about the last so-called finisher he showed off,
yeah.
It was ridiculous. It was stupid. I have to agree with everyone. It's kind of stupid. I like the curb stomp.
Yeah, but at least he ain't cocking his fist like a 5-year-old boy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But anyway, so I mean, this is a bit of a tough match to decide, because initially I did think Randy Orton was going to win this match, because Randy Orton's beaten Seth Rollins before, but then there's one fact that kind of makes me question. They kind of made me question my original pick. Kane is going to be the gatekeeper, and I'm not, and I don't know if this, altered your pick at all, but it altered mine to the point where I completely chose the other person. I'm going with Seth Rollins is going to defend his title at this match.
It made me change my opinion. None at all. I was going to pick Orton to begin with because I just like Orton, period. But now with Kane being the gatekeeper, I think Seth Rollins tries to go out at the door of the cage, which is why they call Kane the gatekeeper, because he can open the cage instead of climbing over the top. And I think Orton's going to be like halfway up the cage. and Rollins is just gonna be like,
He's gonna try. You think he's gonna try and beg Kane to let him out, and Kane's not gonna let him out?
no, I think he's gonna open the door because he wants to show his loyalty. But I think it's gonna be a trick, and when he goes to go through the door, Kane is gonna shut the door on his head and let him lose, and let Randy win the match that way.
Hmm.
Because that's
It's an interesting
happened a lot
take,
in the
yeah.
past. It's
But
happened a lot in the past, and I
yeah.
just see it happening again.
But then there's my thing where I say Kane will be completely on Rollins' side, and he's not gonna be like full on like yeah I'm buddy with Rollins. No. I definitely see some inner conflict going on with Kane during the match,
But I like how
but I feel
they
like he's
play.
going to be so pressured simply by the fact that if he doesn't let Rollins win the match, then Triple H and Stephanie and the rest of the authority are pretty much going to get rid of him.
Well, he technically quit.
Well, no, I think Triple H managed to convince him to stay or something, unless I'm mistaken.
He did, but I think that's a ploy too. I think that was a plot device.
It could be. It could be. But, I mean, but I also remember seeing the whole thing where Um, you know, Kane was told to lie down for Rollins. And of course, Kane at first was trying to absolutely destroy Rollins, but then he obviously thought about what would actually be best for business and let Rollins pin him. So I kind of see the same sort of thing happening here,
I
where
actually thought that was really funny too. I laughed my ass off when that happened.
what
Kane literally beat the shit out of Rollins.
and then just as he was about to finish him, he just like laid down and pulled Rollins' hand over him.
And the funny thing is, if it goes the way it's supposed to, I think that, uh, you know, I think Randy will probably end up trying to climb the top of the cage to avoid having to deal with Kane anyway.
Yeah.
But also, I also think that J&J Security is going to try and go out there, and Kane is just going to lay them out completely.
Oh, definitely. J&J Security try and get involved in every single Seth Rollins match, and they always get laid out.
Yep.
Always. No matter what, they're always getting laid out. But this is definitely one where we differ. I think Rollins is gonna win. You think Orton's gonna win. So we're just gonna have to see who's right about this. Because
Uh-huh.
I definitely could see it going either way. I definitely see where you're heading with it.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt that it could happen. But I just feel like they're gonna let Rollins keep his championship for a little longer. But that's just my take on it. So I think that's all the matches for Extreme Rules.
It
Yep.
is. So, guys,
Tell us what you
we're
think in the comments below, or whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care if you leave them in the comments. Go right ahead.
Twit, Tumble, Campbell, Graham. I don't know.
Except I don't have a Tumblr or an Instagram, so
I know, right?
don't try that, please. Don't look for me. But anyway, this has been our picks for WWE Extreme Rules 2015.
This will be up on our page,
Yeah,
obviously, by the time you see this.
yeah. But thanks for listening to us ramble on about who we think is going to win these matches.
And also look for a wrestling group that you can join that we are both in the description below. If you're watching this just because you wanted to watch something about wrestling, um, yeah. And also, if you're in the wrestling group we're talking about, thank you for watching. But thank you for watching anyway. If you're watching, because
Oh yeah,
we can see where we are without people like you watching. the videos that we made, even though we're not really anywhere yet. But you know,
We'll get somewhere.
it's a nice thing to
Yeah.
have somebody
Yeah.
check you out. So without further ado, I'm Codythek1dgames.
And I'm Itachi9695, but you guys can call me Andy. So,
And this is Nostalgia 2.0 Productions, signing out.
signing out.